My people, how on a day, I salute you according to our time, or depending on when at that they listen to us. I welcome you to this delicious day with another Obonge information. My people, I welcome you to Niger Celebrity Gist TV. This is where we do it. This is where we did touchlight better gist. Like I told you, as they let us know, we let you know so that you go know what they let us know and what they solve, my people. Now me dey here that I just celebrity, don't mind people. I don't dey beg people more than no use my voice so because YouTube don't they charge me say I dey distribute my voice all over. Please, I don't dey give my voice to anybody. Please no record my voice to use it anywhere. Please. So that I no go report you and I no go come down your page. They have turned down all my 2 pages and it's not good. It's not wise enough. Please, I beg you, stay on your own. If you like the way I analyze, please listen and do it that way in your own page, in your own channel. Please don't record my voice and use in your channel with another thumbnail. It is very bad. You have put me into trouble and it is not good. I have stayed out of earning for 6 months. It's not good. Please, I beg you. My people, now so una dey hear our royal queen May was I don't know how to put it, was shocked by a question of a billionaire during Priscilla wedding. When I know say our royal queen May was invited to Priscilla Iyabo's daughter's wedding, even though you, the Duce and Jude Austin didn't know that a wedding is going on, not to talk of being invited, because they promote their roadside lotto where they just sign, their Oshodi lotto where they just sign, and they still they promote. They don't know say okay, they hear it, they know it, they saw it, but they were not invited. They are not in the cadre or the caliber of people that Iyabo invited for her daughter's wedding. So, but that's not what we are talking about. At the wedding, Queen May was ushered in as a special guest because she was among one of the VIPs to the wedding. Yes, and she took her place at her position where she's supposed to be. But something happened during the interactive section, during the discussion, when the things were going. A lot of things happened for those who have watched it on IG, on Yabujo's page and YouTube. A lot of, the thing has been trending, the wedding has been trending. But one billionaire, one of the billionaires, I don't want to mention the name, who is actually old, who knows Queen May's father, came actually to ask Queen May whether what is happening is actually real, or is it a trending this thing? Are you people just trying to trend, or is it true that you, the Duce, actually did what we are hearing? Is he actually, marrying his third wife, a second wife? Did he actually have issues with you? And Queen May was like, she doesn't like talking about her wedding, her marriage palaver anywhere. She just like to be happy wherever she is. That is what she has passed through, and the court is taking care of it. She's not interested in talking about anything. My people no be smart, They say the man said, okay, sorry over it. But he now asked Queen May, okay, does you, the Duce, know your papa gets, he mentioned one estate. Does you, the Duce, know you are the son, you are the daughter of so man? Or he doesn't know the weight of your father before marrying you? Queen May told the guy that that his father was just a very simple man, very simple to the core, and hardworking man like a mother. But the father actually doesn't like people to know everything about him, and that is why he doesn't like to, advertise all his properties or his wealth to people. And you, Edochie, only knows that he manages most of his father's property with his sisters, but does not know actually most of them. Yes, they thought because the family is, in charge of so many of their property, and he thought is that maybe it's just one or two houses, one or two properties that they belong to the entire family that is under her care. But that the family, the entire Edochies, does not know the father had an estate. Yes, Sapete Edochie was very close friend of his father, of her father. Yes, that her father and Sapete Edochie were too close, but something happened when the father bought that estate, that he wanted another person to be in charge of it because he actually was busy, and Sapet was also in charge of some other ones. So he didn't actually want him, because if Sapet knew that he had such an estate, he would like to also be in charge. But the father wanted to diversify, trying to put different people into handling different of, so that he will not put all his eggs inside one basket. So he decided to hand over the estate, the other estate in Lagos, just one old Ikoyi, just wanted to hand over that estate that is in the west to one Yoruba friend. You understand? Who actually handed over the estate to them at the demise of their father, so that the elder sister is in charge of the estate right now, and they are managing it by themselves, so that there is no this thing. And he now told Premier told the man not to mention that if he knows, so that it will not be an issue, because the man is a Yoruba billionaire, and he knows Premier's father, but not closely, but through his own father, because he worked closely with Premier's father, that was also working with this billionaire's father. And that Premier's father was one of the richest, according to the man's value. That Premier's father is supposed to be one of the richest in the East, but that the man invested in so many things, and so many people didn't know. Even Premier's mother actually was managing an arm of Premier's father's business. Even when they feel that Premier's mother was very rich, even the duchess didn't know how everything happened, but they knew the woman was rich. But it was an arm of Premier's father's wealth, because Premier's father had a deal that most of his friends don't know with the federal government. A business deal that gave him a lot of money, and he doesn't want to put it in cash into account. He used it into buying different estates, different properties, different things. In fact, it was shocking to Premier that man knows that the father had different kinds of business. And the Premier was asking the guy, what actually happened? How did you know all these things? The young man said that his father was among those who facilitated the deal for Premier's father, and who also counseled Premier or father on how to invest the money, so that it will not be an issue. When people start seeing a lot of money in your account, they start verifying how did you make the money, and start alleging, even when it may be a genuine contract during the military regime, they will say, who to do this, who do that. I know their name will be called among those who actually did some of this deal. But the Yoruba guy said the father was among those who advised Premier's father, and he was actually he was a PA to his own father, because that billionaire said he was a PA to his own father when the father was dealing with Premier, because the father was also working in the government, in the oil sector, in the government, and it was his father that advised Premier's father to use it to invest in an estate. There was one old estate in Lagos that he told him that this estate is old, nobody's buying it, nobody's going there. Why don't you go there and buy a lot of property? Buy almost all the estate, buy almost half of the estate. You understand? So that time will come when things will change. People will come back to this old estate and be revived. So your money will be there, and it will also be good to you and to your generation. That is it. When this young man was talking, Premier became afraid. Yes, Premier became afraid, because this is a story that nobody knows. This is a story that you will say is a secret to the family. This is a story that even you, the Doche, does not know. This is a story that only the siblings of Premier, few of them, and their father's lawyer knows. Before people used to think that it was Will Edochie's mother that is the family lawyer of. He's just one of the lawyer managing the properties that are in the East that Sapet Edochie was overseeing. But actually, Premier's parents had different lawyers managing different properties, and they had their wealth scattered all over the country, which many people do not know. And that is why Premier's family do not make noise, because they are very rich. So, but he was a shocking to him that most of the wealth they have in Lagos, in the West, that this young man knows about it. And the young man was actually wanted to know whether it is the same Aligwe that he knows that is the father of Premier. So it was during this discussion that, during the discussion and the sincerity of this young man, that Premier actually realized that this man is like, he's a good man or everything, he now was able to open up and answer, said, yes, that's my dad, and he has gone now. And when the young man was asking of the estate, he told them that there is a company, an estate company, estate management company that's in charge of that, and they are already, the father handed it over to them even before he demised, and the people are managing it very well, and they are giving them the report of it. They don't have any problem about it. Somebody is managing it and it's going well. So the young man was like, wow. So actually, Me is the son of the great Aligbe. That was the language that shocked Queen May. May is the daughter, sorry. Say, oh, May is the daughter of the great Aligbe. That you, the Duchi, should have been so fortunate to be the son-in-law of the great Aligbe. But see how he has fallen out. See how he had messed himself up. See how he has missed what he would have earned. By now, maybe if he had discovered this secret, wouldn't have gone. My people no be smart, you know. He said Queen May became so afraid. And this is not a popular billionaire. This is just someone that Queen May actually does not know. And it's like this young man had been looking for opportunity to confirm this. And he told Queen May that the father also had been looking for opportunity to even meet any of the Aligbe's children. But Queen May, you know, May now is not interested in showcasing herself or showing herself, and also is not interested in giving you information. He told them that my younger sister, my elder sister, is in US. The other one is not always steady. My brother is in the army, and you know, he's always busy. So the guy said, "Well, there's no problem. Since I noticed you are the one. Anytime my dad, who is very old now, wanted actually any information to give or to find out from you, I'll find a way to contact you so that you can see with my dad and speak." My people no be smart, you know. Queen May's father was actually a great man, not just a rich man, but a great man, and people don't know. You understand? So I think if you, the Duce and the Edoches entirely had known what Queen May was, they wouldn't have messed up. They wouldn't have messed. And these are what Judy Austin was seeing spiritually. This is what Judy Austin was using her juju power to see. But she could not explain what she was seeing because she was seeing wealth. She was seeing greatness around Queen May and you, the Duce. Not knowing that the wealth and the greatness he was seeing around you, the Duce, was something that is coming out of Queen May, radiating all over the family because Queen May was in charge of that family spiritually. Premier was you know, the grace of Premier actually was covering the family of Yude Dochie, and Judy Austin was only seeing the glimpse of that in the life of Yude Dochie, and she was struggling in any way trying to take over, and she doesn't know that what she was seeing is a radiation of the light. The source of the light wasn't Geo, and she thought she has taken over the light, not knowing that she took over. She only took over something that is getting light from outside. And when she dropped that, and that's when she discovered that she had made a mistake. All the hatred you see Judy Austin and her cohort having where Premier are is because they could not get the light, they could not get the greatness, they could not get the things that Premier carries, and it was a problem to them. So they have tried all their best to make sure, say, they trampled Premier to bring her down, you know, to get what they want, but it's not possible. So that is just that. My people not be smart, you know. You know, see, that is the challenge we are Judy Austin and Yude Doche are having. And also the challenge that Premier is having now is that there are things she doesn't want anybody to know. And there are things they call the secret of the family. And those things they call the secret of the family are no longer becoming secrets. They are now becoming open. A lot of people know. So at this wedding, Iyabo Joe's daughter's wedding, Premier was just leaving home with mixed feeling because she was so surprised and didn't know when she was able to discuss and open up. But no problem. Thank God that many people have known what Premier is what and had known who Premier is. So no matter what happened, you, the Duce, had lost it all. So Premier actually received the greatest shock at that day because this young man was telling her what she thought nobody knows. There is nothing hidden in the secret. And that's why Premier will continue to go higher because the grace of God upon her and the foundation the family had laid for them will continue to work with them. People don't know how rich and how great Premier's family are. The Alibes are great. The Alibes are rich. There was a serious wealth foundation for them. There was a serious wealth foundation their family laid for them. They were positioned in a wealthy place by their parents, very well positioned. Don't mind all these people that are telling you Queen had a premature, had a teenage pregnancy, you the Deutsche pregnant time before wedding. All those things are jealousy, jeloma, orchestrated by Judy Austin, trying to define the real, the good life of you, of our royal Queen, trying to, trying to attack her integrity and credibility. That's all they wanted to achieve. They no get any other business other than to bring Queen down. But the more they try to bring her down, the more that they themselves go down. Because you understand, when they tried to drag her down, they could not drag her. What they did was that whatever they choose to tie to drag her down will cut, and they themselves will fall into the pit they have dug for her. That's why it happens to all of them. Check out everybody that have been fighting Queen May. They will all end in a particular way. All of them will go down, and Queen May is still standing tall and moving as if nothing happened. It's like waiting my people talk say, you understand? That's what Queen May is. When you are just trying to drag her down, all the people that are planning to drag her down are going down because there is a serious foundation, there is a grace of God, there is a wealthy place position she is positioned, and a lot of things working for her. My people no be smart, so the gist reach our table, I say make a touchlight and with you. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please make you do well. Hit the subscribe button, open the notification bell, and keep it open if you are a new subscriber, if you are a new person, so that whenever we touchlight any better gist here, you will be among the first people to receive it. Please help us share this video among friends and families. Please help us share, and God will bless you. Make una have a nice day. Bye.